Okay, hey guys, it's Grace. I'm just going to do a quick summary about everything that I learned on the first day at the convention. So far things have been really tame, and so hopefully it continues in that way. But here are a few interesting facts that I learned. First off, there are delegates and news reporters who some of us may treat like rock stars when they see them, just wandering the open streets in a convention. So that's really cool. People like Charles Kraufheimer are there, just news reporters from the Today Show, MSNBC are there, Fox. Everyone you could possibly want is really at the convention. Secondly, the police have been really awesome with helping everyone. We have police from as far as California coming in, Indiana. Everyone is here. So that's really awesome in the great city of Cleveland. They're really helping us out. And when a protest happens, they tend to get everybody else out of the way. So that's been really awesome. Another thing that I learned that I don't think anybody's been able to see is that when a protest does happen, the police automatically go towards the closest American flag, and they actually surround it so that no one can get to the flag and no one can burn it or turn it upside down or disrespect the flag. So that's really interesting. My group today, we closed down a little early because we know that for the next couple of days we're going to be there till about midnight. But everything's been pretty tame, and nobody's expecting it to really get out of control until maybe Wednesday or Thursday. That's when there'll definitely be some heated things. But it's been really awesome so far. The police that I talked to have been really optimistic about things. They said that they're hoping for the best, but if anything goes wrong, they're there to help. And so it's been a really awesome day. Hopefully the rest of the convention goes off great. Cleveland's been really shining. The city is amazing. It's really prepared. All the security is in line, and all the delegates seem to be having an awesome time. So far it seems like the RNC in Cleveland is going off without a hitch.
This is my review for the final 2 days of the Republican National Convention. Now, throughout the whole week, earlier I had talked about security, and really it was incredible because there were no major protests and there weren't any quarrels between the police or the protesters, and Cleveland looked spot on. Now on to the main events that happened during the third and fourth day. The third day, as many of you will know, was the day of the Vice President's acceptance speech, and we were actually able to get inside of there. But before I detail that, one thing that a lot of people don't know is that one of the main things to getting into these conventions and into Quicken Loans was the security passes. And there were actually multiple security passes you had to get, and if you wanted to go to a certain spot, there were different security passes. So a lot of time was actually spent in earning those security passes and getting those, which was actually a lot of fun. But the third day now was absolutely insane because we didn't know that we were going in there until we were really at the gate and somebody handed me a ticket, and so we walked in and we were there right in time for this memorable moment with Mike Pence.
When Donald Trump becomes President of the United States of America, the change will be huge.
Now after this, we had, in my group, maybe about 2.5 hours of sleep before we went straight into day 4, where we arrived. And that day, we started bright and early. I went personally to the Ohio delegation breakfast where Governor John Kasich spoke, along with Mary Taylor and a couple other key Ohio players. So that was interesting to see.
It was great to be with all of you this morning. Wow, the governor already said it. The city of Cleveland is this fantastic. The state of Ohio is wonderful.
And right away it was earning badges and how to get into the final night, which was insane. And again, that was up to the last minute, earning badges. But I think it was, all the stress was worth it because being inside of that stadium was like nothing else I've ever experienced. It was absolutely insane. We were there for Ivanka, we were there for Donald Trump, and the pure energy that was in that arena was incredible.
Friends, Americans, I humbly and gratefully accept your nomination.
The chanting, no one was immune to the chanting. Everybody was a part of it because it was just an electric feeling. Words can't describe it, and I know the media coverage didn't even get close to what it was like inside that room at that moment. It was absolutely insane. But overall, I mean, everything was worth it. I can't wait till the next Republican National Convention. And really, at the end of the day, I think the best thing that came out of it was Cleveland looked amazing, and the convention did what it was supposed to do. It rallied the base in the case of Mike Pence, and Donald Trump held it together to the last day. So it was a win for the Republicans.
Hey guys, it's Grace. I'm actually live in Villanova. That's where we're staying near Philadelphia for the DNC. And so here's my summary on what's been going down so far at the DNC. We arrived late yesterday, and so today was really my first real day. We haven't had that as much access as we did in the RNC, but there's a lot of different things already. First off is just the city landscape. So Cleveland, everything was really close together, and you could instantly tell that there is a convention going on. But Philadelphia, a lot of the things are a lot more spread out, so it's harder to tell, besides that they have banners. The second thing is that there's not as many police, at least like all throughout the city, so maybe that's because we haven't really been to the center as much yet. It's a lot more casual than the RNC, so when we went to the watch parties, at the RNC, everybody would be dressed from head to toe. At the DNC, there's a lot younger kids here, and there's also, it's a lot more casual. So that's really cool. What else? We watched a couple of protests today. We actually walked through one. But one of the most interesting facts that we learned were that Bernie supporters are actually Jedi Knights.
Because honestly, at every turn, there were so many universal signs that the Force is truly with us. And that might sound cheesy, but I really feel the Force is with us.
Because the Force is strong with them. So that was interesting. Another really cool thing that's at the DNC as well as at the RNC is that you really get to see a lot of people that are really interested in politics react at breaking news. So when Donald Trump announced that he challenged Russia to find Hillary's emails, the reaction was insane. When Hillary was announced the nominee, everybody was really excited, and the reaction was just incredible, and you could only really experience it if you were in the room. But it's been really cool. Unfortunately, we don't have as much access, so we've been kind of staying back, looking at some of the sites, but we've definitely seen a lot of protesters around the city for different things, a lot of angry Bernie fans, but the City of Brotherly Love is looking like it's doing okay. Except for noticed yesterday that nobody was really covering it a lot on the news, but there was actually a Bernie Sanders walkout during the nomination time. So that was interesting, but that's really all that there is right now in Philly. More to come. Hopefully everything stays peaceful. Hey guys, it's Grace, and this is my last day in Villanova, Pennsylvania, and we're going to be heading back today. So yesterday was Clinton's speech, and that was awesome. Earlier in the day, I got to meet my hero, David Axelrod. You may have seen it, but it was pretty awesome. And then we got tickets to go see Lady Gaga, and so it was really an awesome day. And then we had a watch party, so that was really cool. Overall, though, the conventions, they're something insane. This was really the first convention cycle that I ever really paid attention to, and I got to go to them. So I was really excited, and it was just so awesome. Whether it was seeing Trump in person or getting to just really walk around Philadelphia and some of the more key and iconic spots and seeing all the protests, it was pretty cool. It was just an awesome experience. The speeches, as many of you may have seen, were stark contrast to one another, and it was really interesting to see it because seeing one in person and then just seeing the other one, basically just direct opposites. That's really cool. But yeah, it's just been an absolutely amazing experience. I've gotten to meet a lot of new people, see a lot of interesting things. So thanks for watching these past few weeks, and now we get to go back to living a normal life and watching all the excitement until the general, which has already started. So keep track. There's more crazy things to come from both parties, so we'll just see what happens. Bye.